Hi everyone, it's your sometimes evil GM Josh. I wanted to let you all know that the Geek Spective Network recently launched a new podcast. It's called Red Mage, Blue Mage. Two mages with diametrically opposed worldviews go head-to-head, and only one incredibly handsome and articulate one who loves islands will come out ahead. It's Red Mage, Blue Mage time. If you're into Magic the Gathering, you should absolutely check out Red Mage, Blue Mage and join the hosts Amber and Kenny every week. Speaking of Amber, I encourage you all to check out Amber's other podcast, Shapeshift. Amber currently has Kat, the DM from the podcast Dames and Dragons, on as a special guest, and holy cow, it is good. Go check it out right now, starting with episode 43, Rhapsody Roads. I also wanted to take a moment to remind you all that we have a Patreon for the Geek Spective Network. There you can support the shows you love and get extra perks like art, outtakes, and more. If you enjoyed this podcast or any others on the network, please consider donating a couple dollars. Thanks! Alright, enough talk, on to the show. Alright, so let's roll those entanglements from the last score. Who wants to roll? How much warrant level do you guys have?
Wanted?
Wanted, yeah.
Has everybody rolled an entanglement, or is there anybody who hasn't rolled an entanglement? I mean,
I don't remember.
So you roll...
I know I opt to a lot, and Chris does a lot,
You should
too.
just do it because you were here.
Okay.
I'm not doing it.
So roll 2d6 and pick the one you want.
Do I want a 6 or a 3?
A 6 and a 3. So for a 6 is flipped or interrogated, a 3 is gang troubles or the usual suspects.
I don't want interrogation.
Yeah, put Granny in.
Put Granny in again.
She's unbreakable.
She's unbreakable.
She's unbreakable. All right.
Little boy in.
Well, I don't.
Well,
I mean, honestly, I don't know.
Like, what's on the scale? Well, which one's worse? Like, what's gang trouble?
Gang trouble is
only
one of your
like-
gangs or other corps causes trouble due to their flaws. You can lose face, forfeit rep equal to your tier, +1, make an example of one of the gang members, or face reprisal from the wronged party.
And then interrogation. We've already done interrogation several times. Mm-hmm. Is that worse, or I mean, what do you guys think? If I can get.
Well, I mean, interrogation is pay them off with 3 coin, or let Granny take 2 harm, or we take heat.
Mm-hmm.
We pay them off, or we take the harm and the heat. But we can resist both of those, so Granny could...
Is it
Well,
what makes the most fictional sense? I mean, I don't know why they'd be interrogating Granny for what we just did.
Or like the gang member.
Because that's funny.
Well, it is funny. But like the other one was like the gang member causes trouble and does what?
Yeah,
You could lose face, make an example of one of your gang members, or face reprisal from the wrong party. There's also the usual suspects.
Let's make an example.
Iron Dragoon
No,
grabs
make an
some.
example of the little bug boy.
No, I think what we if it was up to me, I think we should have the other gang, the ones we basically stole her from.
Well, okay, listen to the usual suspects is another option.
The blue coat or the Iron Dragoon grabs someone in the periphery of your crew.
Like Bug Boy.
Okay. Make a fortune roll to find out if they resist questioning or pay the Iron Dragoon 1 coin. I think it'd be funny for the bug boy.
Yeah.
If they pick up the Bug Boy and like start to push him.
Yeah, but we didn't really do anything bad last time, so I don't know why they'd be
We stole
interrogated.
It's
child.
periphery.
Huh?
It's just periphery stuff. So they just have an inkling, and there's like, what's
They're
going
like,
on?
hey, you've been hanging out with these guys.
Yeah.
We want answers.
Right.
Also, maybe because of Bug Boy, he's like probably just spills the beans because he doesn't really understand that what we were doing was like.
I think a gang
it's-
reprisal seems to me more likely. I mean,
John,
what?
you're hurting us.
Well, I'm just saying, in the fiction, we pissed off and killed an entire faction, basically.
What faction?
Whichever faction was trying to kidnap her.
Oh no!
Oh, we didn't kill him.
You just killed that one lady.
Right, but I mean, we foiled their plan.
Yeah, you
so to
foiled
me,
their
it seems more likely that they'd be mad at us than that. One of our people would be picked up for helping the biggest family in town. Oh, you helped the ruling family. How dare you? We're going to interrogate your guy. That doesn't make any fictional sense to me.
I see what you mean.
But I was thinking more that, like, they don't want us for helping the family. They want us for all the other dumb shit we've done.
Yeah.
That's a
So the Sandsmans pick up the bug boy.
Yeah.
Oh, God, this is terrible. The drug dealers have the little kid.
Yeah.
Is that okay with you, John?
I was
Can
going to
we pick up
say.
the bug boy?
Yeah,
it
well, I
does-
mean, I just don't want the law to be...
No, it's fine.
Yeah.
I
Or
gotcha.
could it be some other thing that we've done that hasn't caught up and bit us on the ass yet? Like, have
yeah,
the beasts of the Night Alliance, have they even caught up with us and figure out what happened to the vampires?
No.
Nah.
Let's not bring
Nobody's
that.
talking about that shit.
There's no one to talk about it.
There are no witnesses.
There's no survivors.
It is the perfect crime at this point.
So Jimmy,
yeah.
we can play it, or you can just accept it as what was the rep hit?
Yeah, let me know what it
Or coin.
We have to pay a coin?
We can pay 1 coin or take the rep hit.
Pretty much.
Should we pay it from the...
Or no, I'm sorry. If we do usual suspects, and instead of Vanguard, we do the Sandmans.
I guess the only reason to play it out is you could actually find out why the Sandmans wanted to stop that.
Yeah.
wedding.
Hit our rep, son. Those Night Snails, they're hiring children now. To do their
It
dirty
actually
work.
isn't rep. It's Jimmy takes harm, or we take heat, or we pay him off.
I don't want harm to come to Jimmy.
Why? It's level 2. He'll be all right.
What if the harm wasn't like actually physical, but
It's
they like
psychological
Oh
harm?
no!
Well, that's worse. Yeah, I mean...
What are you talking about? You as the goblin ate his bug collection in front of him. Like
That's
was, like,
true.
she was
But that
bullying.
was snack. He was bringing me snacks.
You're okay. Listen.
Jimmy trauma's out.
Here's what I'm getting at. You're saying that's horrible, but you actually did things to him directly, and this is just an indirect consequence that's happening. And it's like,
Okay, so this is Amber talking, and
this
not
is like,
Fez.
this is like, okay, that's Amber talking. Yeah,
I think that's Brother John talking as well.
I don't understand.
I don't think that's DeMarco.
Yeah, I don't think DeMarco gives a shit
Yeah,
about
DeMarco
Jimmy.
doesn't care.
Here's this then. We'll just do the scene. So Vez, you're out on the streets,
Yeah.
and a carriage comes up, very small carriage, and the window comes down, and there is a person in a very nice clothing, like
Crushed velvet suit.
crushed green velvet. No, not green.
Ooh, Vez is into it.
Purple suit, and they're like, "We got the boy."
What boy?
And they kind of like lean, like grab. You see them grab beside them and kind of lean out. And you see Jimmy Hawthorpe gagged, and he has like tears coming down his eyes.
Oh, okay.
If you ever want to see him again, pay up. You fucked us. We're gonna get ours.
Not my bug boy.
My little bug boy!
My little bug boy. No. How much are to pay?
The interrogation is 3 coins.
Jeez.
Josh, we could have got out of this cheap.
No, because they're threatening violence.
Since he's a kid, can we just say they're not threatening violence towards him, but his bug collection?
No, just him.
His bug
We don't
collection's
know.
in somebody's stomach.
That's true.
Yeah.
He's probably got more bugs somewhere.
Can we take it from the crew sheet?
You have 6 coin, right, for the crew?
Yeah, we do. I'm like, let my bug boy go,
Free my bug boy.
and I'll give them money.
And they throw Jimmy out of the carriage to your feet.
All right, let's get to work getting some bugs.
Your bug provider.
Yeah, he's my bug hookup.
Why did they grab me? And I guess the carriage just kind of...
All of us was gonna come up with something, but okay. Why did they grab you? Your shoes are untied.
He looks down. He's like, "Oh, I didn't know. My mom. I don't have shoes. No, my mom always said to tie my shoes, but I didn't know it'd come to
Yeah,
this."
those are the shoe police. You gotta keep your shoes tied.
Wow.
Even though
That's why I don't wear.
You've totally
tie shoes.
traumatized this kid now.
He looks
mean-
down and looks at my boots, and they don't have ties.
Oh,
We can get you some boots.
yeah.
All right, let's go get you some boots. So we're gonna take this little boy to get him some boots.
All right, Josh.
All right.
Jimmy's trauma.
He's cold.
Is he cold, haunted, over the
Haunted.
Haunted.
Paranoid.
He's obsessed with the shoelaces.
So let's say he's a combination of obsessed and paranoid.
Okay, but pretty much you guys have some time now for your downtime, and I don't know if IR would like to go first with what it looks like for having more coin. You filled up a stash line, correct?
Yes, I did fill up a stash line.
Also, Tombs had filled up the first stash line. So, what does success look like for Tombs?
Tombs finds a cemetery in town that has been untended and has a caretaker's cabin attached, and he will claim the cemetery as his own.
And has that liquidity to make sure there's an upkeep then for the cemetery.
Yes, you could call it an upkeep. I would consider it a place for him to rest and experiment.
Do people come and do you have to do burials?
Oh, of course I would do burials. That is my mission in life, is to tend to the dead.
Do you also make the tombstones then?
I am sure, yes. I am skilled in all aspects of the mortician's work. However, I am poorly skilled because it is a shitty little hovel of a shack I live in.
You're not running like the Lord's District's graveyard. That's okay.
Oh no. But it does have a small cabin attached.
Mm-hmm. I just picture you like the groundskeeper from Zelda.
Do I get a shovel?
Yes. Dampy has a shovel.
A lantern.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is sounding better all the time.
And he knows of ghosts. Okay, what does Iora's success look like?
Within the residence district that butts up to the theater district. Kind of towards the edge of town where the residences aren't very nice. You know, the closer you get to this town center, I imagine probably the more well-kept things are. So out here towards the city walls, they're just kind of scrabbled together and sometimes looks a little like a shanty town. But there's a small house. The roof's in ill repair. It needs paint. It's not in good shape, but Iora is settling in. And you know, there's a carpet on the floor that has a big ugly stain on it. So he just moves like a cool statue that he has and puts that over the stain, so we can't see that anymore. And there's a hole in the wall, and so he just puts up like a letter of thanks that he had framed from, you know, a theater troupe that he had helped fund. And he has a kind of a straw mattress that he puts down on the floor, and there's two little table type stools on either side, and he takes out a drawing of Vez and puts on one of the nightstands, and then on the other side he puts up a drawing of Blondie, and so he has them on either side. And then he leaves his little hovel, and he goes back to the apartment district, to one of the big high-rise apartments. And he walks in, and the desk staff are there working, and they greet him, and they say, "Hello, Adonion, welcome back. We haven't seen you in a while. Your charges are quite lengthy at this point. We've held your apartment for you." And he says, "Yes, just charge it to my account." Iora always lives beyond his means.
Right.
So he's actually put some back in a sensible way to have a place to land, but he's still going to live beyond his means. He's not going to live there. That's just trash.
Yes.
He's still going to, you know, he's using a stolen identity somewhere to fund this lavish life, but he's actually got something set back now.
Nice. These are the two people I care about.
Maybe.
Maybe, yeah. Nice. Cool. And I guess we can start going around and just let me know what y'all want to do for your downtime and what have you.
Shit, I had to get de-stress. Ooh.
Oh, I didn't even check stress.
Ooh. I need to indulge in my vice.
Oh, God, do I need to indulge in vice?
Remember, you can pair up with someone.
Yes, I do get to pair up with someone.
Oh, pair up with me.
How's everyone else's stress?
Yeah, how's everybody else's stress?
I got 4.
I got 6.
I got nothing.
Fuck you.
Fuck off.
I'm rich and I got no stress.
Right.
They say money doesn't bring happiness. Not true in my experience.
Money's pretty sweet. Yeah, Vez, what do you want to do? I guess I should look at exactly how that's worded. If we have to do my vice or
it's pretty much both of yours together.
all right, both of ours together.
Are you
Gambling.
Does that mean
and-
casino night?
Yes.
Luxury gambling.
Let's go.
Where's this at?
Let's make up a casino real quick.
The
Shiny.
yes, the shiny.
The shining. Splendor.
The silver horseshoe.
horseshoe. No, let's fantasy. Give me a fantasy
It's
animal.
like a horse track.
I know, but I want a fantasy
the
animal.
silver.
Because they raise fantasy animals.
What's that? Nightmare.
So you want an animal that wears shoes?
No, not necessarily. Just an animal that you could race, like a fantasy animal that you could have race.
Manticore.
But I like the idea of it being the shoe.
The silver griffin.
Yeah, I was thinking
silver-
griffin, but it's like, There's a water horse, the hippo
Kelpie.
something. I kind of
That
like
would be
Kelpie.
cool, actually.
Yeah.
Like they would have like a circular pool, and the water animals would race.
All right.
That's pretty sweet.
Okay,
That's pretty good.
All right. So yeah, you're in nice, really nice casino race track in the middle with water horses.
I'm drinking apple juice.
Seriously, good for you.
Yeah, it's the best juice.
It is the best juice. That's right. That's right.
I hate it in real life.
Really?
Good.
I hate apple juice in real
How do
life.
you
make
hate
you
apple
Like
juice?
piss.
Yeah, let's gamble and live the high life.
I'm gonna bet money on seam foam.
Go ahead and roll those
Bones.
resolves, or not resolves, but your lowest +1.
My lowest what?
Your lowest resistance.
So I have 2
plus
pips
1.
in resolve
Is that your lowest?
or insight.
So roll 3.
1, 2, 4.
And then you can modify it by how much?
By modify what?
You can move the number up and down with your move.
Oh, with the. I'm sorry, we're talking about stress.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah,
2,
it's
2.
1 or 2 up or down.
Take your 4.
Yeah.
And then
it turns into 6.
if you
Nice.
want into 6.
Or
Yeah.
5.
I have 9 stress right now.
Well, you lose 6 of it.
Good. Iora, what would you name your horse if you had a horse? Should we buy a horse?
Yes. Can we buy should we buy a Kelpie or a real horse?
Both.
Oh, both?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm feeling lucky.
All right. All right, so wait, okay, let's buy a Kelpie.
All right.
What's the Kelpie's name?
her name is
Chocolate Starfish.
No! That's the worst.
It's a good horse.
No, it's
Shooting
awful.
starfish.
That
like
I
that
love
one.
that.
All
a
right,
lot.
fine.
Voice in my head that gave me a great name. Shooting starfish.
All right. Shooting Starfish is our Kelpie, our race Kelpie.
We're gonna start sponsoring it and coming to it at our downtime to take care of it.
All right.
All right, my stress is better. My stress is muy bueno better.
Somehow buying a Kelpie reduced your stress.
Because this is like, it's wet, it's soft, but it's loving. So, you know.
But it's also a horse, so it'll kick your head off.
Yeah.
It costs a lot of
It
money
will-
to feed.
Bite me and drag me into the ocean.
There's only like one place you can keep it in the whole city, and it's an exorbitant rate.
We're racing that shit down Boat Town, man.
Who's going next? So that was a downtime for both you two.
Yes.
Tombs?
I can go next. Sure. I'm going to indulge in my vice first of all. Mm-hmm. I have four stress,
Okay.
so I'm going to continue holding my services at my new locale.
Yeah.
And I'm also tying these together. I'd like to reduce some of our heat and hold my services, indulge my vice, and hopefully get one of my new attendees to help me reduce the heat.
All right. For your
have to be gentle with
resistance,
this turret.
what's your lowest resistance?
Everything is a 2.
So you'll roll 3 dice.
I have 2 and a 3. Yeah. 2, 2, and 3. So 3 dice. Mm-hmm. I got a 5. It's my highest.
So you overindulge.
What does that look like?
It's another entanglement.
Well, there's several options for overindulging.
Yeah. One of them is your character leaves, but like they're lost.
I really like this graveyard. I'm
Yeah.
not doing any more crimes.
Oh,
Does this
maybe-
kind of sound like Tombs?
Maybe I'm tapped.
What's that one?
Well, it's your current purveyor cuts you off. Find a new source for your vice.
Okay, yeah.
Actually, we could, fictionally tie that back to wherever I was holding my previous services. Nobody wants to come to the fucking
That's
graveyard.
right. This forever.
I mean, yeah, I could say we're tapped out, and my current congregation at this point is not coming.
Yeah.
They don't know to come to the graveyard, so I'm holding my services alone.
Okay.
So, but
All
I don't
by myself.
I don't reduce my stress at all, right?
No, it goes all the way.
No, it's clear.
It's clear.
It's cleared all the way
It
cleared?
hurt you.
Yeah. How are you reducing the heat? in a way?
Well, so I started this ministry, so to speak, in prison.
Jesus.
So, and then I've carried it out into the real world with criminals and stuff. So perhaps one of the criminals or a crooked cop I've been following that I've drawn into this web, perhaps I get him to downplay in the official records the things that we have done.
So is that like a consort then?
I have one sway, so I guess it'd have to be a sway.
Okay.
Because I'm trying to influence him too. Yeah. All right, so I just rolled a 1.
Yep.
I got a 1.
Reduce the cruise heat by 1, Amber.
Yeah. And I do have, it appears, 2 actual coin of my own, so I can buy another downtime.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'll try and recover and get rid of my 1 level of chilled.
Ooh, okay. You're going to roll 4. So, because it's 2 for the crew, 1 for Guiani, 1 for yourself.
Right. And I got a 6.
So you need to fill up one more circle, or one more pip. So you can use that other coin pretty much to make it go away.
I'd like to think that my recovery is just getting used to being chilled.
Oh my god. Yeah, Granny Guiani like brings some special herbs or like a salve that's like for when you're not in the grave, or when you're not in the grave, you can still feel like it.
Oh, this is very soothing.
an icy hot pack.
Yeah, exactly.
Just always icy.
Always icy.
Active on. Apply directly to where you want to be chill.
Soul.
The whole body.
I like the way that my character is turned into the birth of a necromancer.
Yeah.
Yes, that's basically what this is.
A slow, gradual. This is how they become that way.
Who's next? Brother John or Chris?
Oh, I certainly got to engage in my vice. Maybe Mac asked him for help for something one day. Like Mac was like doing some part-time job, and he's like, "Dude, it's fucking boring down here. I need somebody to hang out with. I'm just watching like." I don't know. Maybe he's like down by the docks just watching stuff for somebody, for somebody else. And then he's like, well, I need somebody to just come out down here and hang out with me because I'm bored out of my skull.
Right.
So I'd probably go and hang out with him and just, I don't know, shoot the shit for a while.
Yeah.
Just whatever.
Probably ask you to bring some beers. And so then drink them and then you have empty bottles.
Yeah, something like that. And it's just a really chill time, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Cool.
With DeMarco occasionally having like his mile stare or whatever, like where he's just like staring at nothing.
Where he's just like,
1,000
Oh,
yards.
yeah, you're like,
Max.
yeah, exactly. Max like, so.
Because I don't know if you guys knew, but I picked Haunted for his second trauma.
Oh, wow.
So he's kind of like, because when what caused it was like his body was phasing out of his soul was phasing out of his body. We kind of like went over that, like when that happened, he like saw things he shouldn't have seen, and then like also this experience of having his soul almost torn from his body just really messed with his head, and he's just like kind of like being exposed to like eldritch horrors and shit. You know, so now he's just like every now and then he just like stares off into nothing or mumbles to himself something or whatever. You know, it's like really weird. But
Like,
also because he's got ghost powers too, and I can fight ghosts.
Do you-
I got
do
He
you-
can
ghost
punch
magic.
ghosts now.
Do you know what would help you with that?
What's that?
Weejas. You
Weejas,
need
that's
some more
right.
Weejas in your life.
Yeah, give me some of that Weejas, man. How much for a bag?
I've got the herbs right here.
Right. And higher is how much I get.
Yep.
Okay. I got 2 1s. Woo! Yeah.
Oh, no.
At least it's better than like not doing it and then getting 2.
one of those times when you're doing a 1,000-yard stare, like Max talking to you, and he was expecting you to answer back.
He realizes he's like, "What the fuck's wrong with you, man?"
Exactly.
I'm gonna go to Granny Guyani.
Okay.
And have her patch up. I wrote spread for a level 1 harm, but I think I meant to put speared.
Yeah. Spread.
That sounds worse.
So I have 1 pip left on a clock.
So you can roll 4 because 2 plus 2 is plus Guani.
Cool.
Wait.
My treatments are getting progressively weirder.
I got a 6.
So 3 ticks.
3 ticks, which is
What you
since I'm
need.
vigorous. It's enough.
I believe I'm rubbing some grave dirt in your speared wound.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This will make you feel no pain.
And the maggots start eating away.
Yes.
Chronic
Oh,
flesh.
can I bring maggots?
Oh,
I don't care, man.
Let me take the dead flesh away.
ew.
I'll eat a maggot.
Guani just gives you some soul food.
Yeah, he's got maggots. I just pick one and go.
She gives you leftover
Chicken
Mama
soup.
Gambas.
Yeah, exactly.
Nasty is that maggot's filled with your own flesh.
Your own pus.
Ugh.
I don't care.
Come on. Who's doing their next? downtime?
I need to heal as well.
You healed me so
All right.
good, Zaddy.
No, man, I
I-
need to heal as well.
I have had a level 1 muddled for quite a while. There it is. There it is.
6.
Yep.
All right.
Finally.
So you got 3 pips from that.
6, 5, 4, 3, 1.
Nice.
And I'm
So you're just muddled. So this is all mental, right?
yeah, man.
So she probably like sits you down on a lounge sofa.
Yeah.
Actually, can I jump in here with the help on this?
Does it involve maggots or grave dirt?
No, but it involves clearing your conscience.
Okay.
Yes. So, you seem troubled.
Yeah. It's just Tombs, there's just a lot I'm responsible for. I mean, I want the crew to do well, and there's just I've just got a lot of loose ends out there.
I think there's a burden you can lift from your mind.
Okay, well, like, what do you mean?
Well, I've been conversing with a spirit that I understand is familiar to you.
Oh, okay.
Can
Possibly.
I call that spirit here?
Sure, I guess.
I will summon the spirit here.
This better not be a fight if I'm if I'm healing.
Well, it's going to solve your mental problems, sure.
Okay, sure.
Because, I've been conversing with your dead son.
Yeah.
And so Yeah.
Oh, that's the spirit?
Yes. Yes.
Tombs, I don't think this is...
No, I think it will
this is not what I really wanted.
I know.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
But it's what you need, I feel, and the spirit clearly needs this to be put to rest.
Okay.
Okay, I guess your son shows up.
Okay.
So he shows up and he sees Tombs and he's like, kind of like nods to you, like, hey, how's it going?
Yes, I believe the two of you need some settling of grievances.
And he's like, what are you talking? And he turns around.
Yeah, what are you talking? Oh, like we say, what are you talking about at the same time, and then see each other, and we're like, oh,
yeah,
I want to
exactly.
be his son so bad right now.
Okay,
be my
you
son
be
right
son.
Okay, what's he like?
Ass.
He's an asshole.
You're an asshole, Dad.
You murdered me.
Hey,
You had me killed.
Okay, but
What is your deal?
You did not hold up the family honor. You did not become an honorable criminal. You'd started that hidden dagger group. They were just thugs and ruffians. Aelith, we are classier than that. We don't roll around in the gutter with filth. We rise above it. You should have learned that lesson, and you never did.
Well, no one was around to teach me anything.
I was around. It's just that I wasn't. I was leading by example, Aelith. That's what I was doing. I was providing a good life for you.
What was your life like, actually?
I was probably like a shady ass merchant, like skimming off the top and stuff.
How do you want it to go?
Like ideally, it's like, oh, we make peace and ghost hug, and then like we're cool.
Okay.
But like,
After you had your son fucking murdered.
I think
Right.
the best part would be when you go to hug and they both pull out a dagger and try and stab each other in the back with it. That would be beautiful.
Yeah.
okay, and like our daggers like clink.
Yeah.
Wait, can ghost daggers can hurt the shit out of me, right?
Yeah.
All right. So like we go to hug.
Yeah.
And then, like, you pull the ghost dagger in my back.
Yeah.
But then, like, the spirit bane charm I have around my neck is like, ching,
Yeah.
and, like the radiation or the ghost shield, like, and like,
Blows Aelith to pieces.
Wow.
And he goes, I'll always love you.
I love you, boy. I love you, baby boy.
Oh, I just love a happy ending.
Wow.
It's the only way I knew how to express my love.
I can cross that belief off my list.
Wow.
That was weird.
And you lose muddled.
Yeah, you're no longer
Yeah,
muddled.
well, I feel pretty good about that.
Brother John's face.
Okay.
I also want to heal. So I have a level 1 bruised and a level 1 dazed.
All right, so you'll roll 4.
6, 4, 2, 1.
If you pay a coin, you'll automatically heal.
Both levels will get
Yeah.
cleared off? Sure, why not?
I want to acquire an asset of a Wizard Mafia flare gun.
Oh,
Like a bat signal?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
That's pretty good. Whatever. I mean, like, I assume you don't mean literally a flare gun, but like,
It should be like
a way to signal them when we're in trouble.
Yeah.
Do you know how like there's a
So, like,
D&D spell where you can have like a mouse messenger?
yeah.
But like it's,
Animal messenger?
Yeah,
Yes.
animal messenger. I always picked mouse for some reason or like whatever.
roll
They're
the-
cute. and
But basically, it's a
cute.
gun that shoots off like a spectral version
Yeah.
of that and sends it out.
Patronus.
So it could be like, like the Wonder Man symbol with a W and then the M underneath of it that looks like some weird triangle diamond thing.
Roll 2d6 because it's the crew's tier for acquiring an asset.
Okay. I got a 6.
Oh my god! So tier +1. So it's a fine. So what is this thing like? How do you get what's going on?
No, I think I'm gonna go to Lormacon, and I'm just gonna.
I would like a way to contact you without being here.
Oh well, of course. We can definitely make something up. Is it just for speaking, or what? What would you want?
My crew pretty dumb. I'd like to be able to get help from my friends at the Crystal Hammer when I need it. It could go both ways.
Oh, I see. Well, how about this? I'm going to give you this little glass sphere here, and he brings it out, and it looks like a little snow globe,
pretty much. But it's glass. There's no, nothing to hold it. And in the middle, it looks like just like a little, like it kind of bobbles around, but it's like a group of little wizards in there. And one of them probably looks hand painted to look like a Laura McCon and stuff like that.
And there's a little airbrush van in there with him.
No, there's not a van. It's just people.
Yes, there is.
And so they kind of move around, but there's like kind of glitter around. And he's like, if you were to crush this, we'll show up when you need us.
Thank you, friend.
And he's like, oh, no, the pleasure has been mine. And he's like, I have one as well. And he shows it, and there's a little globe, and there's you in it. Yep, exactly.
Little happy bug.
Yep.
And two Matildas.
That's exactly what
One
I
of the
was thinking.
Matildas is dead, though, right?
And they're just they're just like skin, and they float around in the
in the wind.
in the snow globe.
the-
Yeah.
The snow globe wind.
Who, I guess, so yeah, make sure you write that down. It won't be a load when you use it.
Okay.
And then, especially since it's fine.
I'm going to finish this long term.
Yeah, well, hopefully.
I will.
Okay. How do you do this?
Okay, that's a good question because it's been a very long time, and I don't remember exactly what all was done.
Last time you had tipped off the Vanguard of Light. Yeah, you had tipped off the Vanguard of Light to the Hidden Dagger about some of the stuff they could, quote unquote, be doing.
Yeah.
And so you're pretty sure they were raiding some of their locations.
And now I need to push it right over the top and make it boil.
Right.
And that is a good question. I'm looking at our contacts to see if any of our factions that we're friendly with might be able to help on this.
Well, we're +1 with the Vanguard.
Right. Really, I mean, at this point, we've kind of got an alliance.
Yeah.
And if I go say, hey, look, you know they're bad guys. We know they're bad guys.
Yeah.
You don't need a reason. Just go do it.
Yeah.
Take them down.
Is this consort or sway?
I guess it would be. I mean, the way I described it as a consort.
With Lieutenant Jennings?
I could sway and give them a reason.
Basically, what I'm saying is, like, because they're in favor with us, they at least heed our advice or whatever we have to say.
Right.
You know?
We're not asking them to break any rules. We're not asking them to stick their neck out. Just do what you're going to do. Just do it in this direction.
Okay, you can roll a consort then if you want.
Okay. And I need 2 pips, so I'm looking for
4 or higher.
4 or higher. Okay. 32.
That's only 1 pip.
All right.
You can pay a coin to automatically go
Yes,
up.
I'm going to do that.
So pretty much like Lieutenant Jennings is like, I only have so many men that I can dispose. And I can send 2 men, but that's not going to be enough.
Right.
I do know some people that are looking for work that if they were to get the word as well, they could help out. And so that's where the coin cost comes from.
Okay, sure. We had to grease those wheels a little bit. Yeah.
Because us, Vanguard Light, we are busy. And
Oh, absolutely you are. And, any way that the Night Snails can help you, you let us know. We consider the Vanguard of Light an ally in the fight against corruption and illegal activity here in Moxbury.
he kind of...
As our slides of business.
Yeah, exactly.
The table. That's why I was.
I give him a sack of money.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's it.
He kind of looks at it, kind of furrows his brow a little and nods, but he's like, I'll remember that. All right. So I guess, what does that look like?
It looks like a pie that's all filled in.
I
That's what
know.
it looks like.
What happens? What was...
The Vanguard of Light has... Basically, it took them a while, but they made a case. They've got case files and detectives and all that, however they work. But they've got a case against the Hidden Dagger now. And they just didn't have the resources to allocate to it. And so after talking with Lieutenant Jennings, he's like, yeah, I can spare a couple of guys. But all of a sudden, like, we deputized or whatever, a handful more dudes, and now they've got a force to go in and actually... I have no idea what the Hidden Dagger's like hideout looks like, but they would have a crew with a layer and all that kind of stuff. And so, I mean, they bring out the battering ram and like smash in the door and like go in and like
Just SWAT.
Yeah, absolutely. They swat them. Only they're just
Go.
He swatted.
only they're not. Only they're not like actual SWAT team. They're just like some like mercenary dudes,
Right.
Right.
And so they don't care about Miranda rights and like
No.
so there's some dudes getting their ass kicked.
Yep.
But eventually they'll get thrown in the back of a carriage and like hauled off.
Yeah. So I reduced their tier from a 3 to a 2. Does that seem appropriate? I think so.
Erase them. They're gone. Their leader's dead, and the rest of their higher-ups just got thrown in jail. I think they're hurt real bad. I don't think they're a factor.
They're a 1.
They're a 1? I guess I could do a 1.
Yeah, you can.
Because I'm interested in this. I'm going to do this scene for myself with Chris.
Oh, I was going to say, you're just going to act by yourself.
No, I wonder what this looks like. I'll just talk with myself for the next 10 minutes.
And
Bug, you, like, especially since you didn't go on the last score, you've had some time to do what you need to do. Your downtime actions probably happened earlier than, everyone else's. And then one day, you're coming home, or you're coming back to Monsters Pink. You open up the front door, and you hear screaming in the background, or coming from the back.
it's pretty usual here.
Not the good kind of screaming?
Not the good kind. Like a blood-curdling screaming.
Yeah, I'll probably run over.
And it sounds like there's more than one person screaming.
That's not good. Mm-hmm. Okay.
So you go run into the back, past all the,
Yeah, I'll go as far as to say I pull out my sack of crystal.
Okay.
Oh, God. Here we go.
I'm not.
That's right.
I'm not gonna lie. Bug escalates to guns pretty quickly.
Yeah,
now.
really. And so you run into the back, and you see both Matildas fighting, and you see one of the Matildas have one of the other Matildas by the hair, has her head held back, and has a knife to her neck. And as you burst in, they both see you, and the one holding the knife's like, "Who is this bitch?"
Okay, Bug, this is a little bit hot at least, right? Just a little.
Can't we all work together?
I have a solution that helps both you ladies out.
Please, why are you both fighting over me? There's plenty of Bug to go
There's
around.
plenty of Bug to go around.
I don't know who holding who. I can't answer. Both Matilda. One little more murdery.
So the one holding a knife is like, I walk in and I see this bitch here, and I'm wondering who it is. And the other Matilda's just crying. She's like, "Save me, Buck." So the one holding knife just starts popping off. I won't. Yeah.
My Matilda ain't no weakie.
No, I've got my crystal out. I did listen to that episode.
That's
where
good.
On the
I was
way up
told-
here.
where I was told that the crystal can discern illusions. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna do that.
All right, roll a tune.
I'm gonna do the radio wave
Yep.
and hopefully not give Matilda's cancer. Okay, I got 1 6 and 3 5s.
Okay. Wow. So you're holding the thing, and the wind starts coming off.
Yeah. Well, I was kind of thinking like I put it over my eye, and it's just because it's a crystal, so it's not.
Yeah,
Is it
I'd be
more opaque?
Yeah.
Ah, okay. Then I won't do that then.
Because even as I described it, it's more like there's a wind that makes it
Right.
ripple,
That makes sense.
And so you're holding it, and you see the Matilda crying on the floor start to ripple. And then since you rolled a 6,
I was right.
since you rolled a 6, like the wind kind of gets really big. And as the one Matilda is over her, you see the other Matilda, her exterior comes off as a sheet.
And she's just a puddle of...
No. What you see underneath is you see a gray masked lizard-esque person. They have on almost like a gray luchador mask that's been affixed to their face, and they're more demons, like a masked demon, and they're like pure red.
Does it seem negatively affected by the...
The Matilda holding the knife is like really taken aback, and the now demon Matilda, or I think it's demon or devil, I forget which, is notices all of a sudden that they are
Naked.
Exposed. Yeah.
I knew you were the real Matilda.
and the masked Matilda demon, whatever, screams out like a blood-curdling, piercing scream. And what do you do?
Finish it. I'll explain everything.
Roll command.
Oh, God.
I do have one.
She is motivated, though.
Yeah.
That's a 5.
All right. Yeah, she does it. She cuts the other's throat, and she just like lets go of like the whole situation as soon as the body goes limp and runs over to you.
Totally valid. She probably hits me.
Yeah.
There's probably some hitting.
Yeah, she's like, "What the fuck is going on?"
I'm lucky she's not coming with a knife.
Is she?
No, she dropped both the head and knife.
Yeah.
Whatever.
So does she like basically decapitate this demon thing? Yeah.
She
Nice.
straight up just went.
Okay.
So she wants to, she's like, "What the fuck was that?"
Here we go.
You got some
I was
baby.
baby. Baby, it's not what it looks like.
She's like, what do you mean?
I thought you died during one of my jobs. I saw your corpse sheet.
And do you kind of motion to the sheet now that it's on the ground? Yeah.
Like it looked like that. And so I thought I did it. I thought I killed you. And I came home and you weren't there, and I'm not mad about that. That's not your fault. But I assumed that you were dead. So this lady that I'd met on another job came to me and was like, "Hey, I can bring Matilda back. You just need to pay me money."
Is that why we're not rich now?
We're pretty rich, hon. We're doing pretty good. I mean, you don't have to sass me on that.
How much coin was it?
I honestly don't remember. It was 5.
It was a substantial amount.
How substantial? She like gets on her toes.
It was a bargain for bringing what I thought was my love of my life back to life.
No price.
You know how much I like money.
Yes.
I paid 5 coin.
5 coin.
You're worth more than that. I haggled.
And what happened then?
Well, I don't think I was supposed to see this, but I was very insistent. They murdered someone and then drained his blood, and then it was a whole thing. And then we came home and had sex.
Has anybody else ever noticed that Chris sort of sounds like an evil cookie monster?
Yeah.
Big bag.
Roll a fortune die. Roll 2 fortune die.
I got a 4 and a 6.
Oh, okay. And you and Matilda hadn't ever, you could say, sealed the deal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. She kind of takes this in, and she's like,
You remember when Vez and I, when you came home and Vez was there, and that was that day. It was a rough day.
is that why my dress and my jewelry and perfume disappeared?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I buried you. Yeah, I took it for your grave at our old house in Helipore.
She's like, well, I guess it's taken care of now. And she motions to...
Yeah, that was pretty badass.
She's like, yeah.
Thank you for trusting me.
Sounds like you really care about me as well.
Yeah, I love you.
Well, I, of course, love you as well.
There's going to be a hug.
Yeah, there's a hug.
There's a kiss.
Kiss.
So romantic.
Yeah, and she's like,
Knife?
oh, no.
This is for Ayla.
No, that was...
No, let's go get rid of this body.
Yeah.
Go find a pig farm.
Oh, yes. And yeah, we can...
Demon, devil pig farm.
Yeah. If
Let's go to the Kelpie track.
I heard Kelpies will eat anything.
Kelpies will eat people, man.
Yeah. Nice. Thank you, Chris.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah.
I was wondering about that as well.
Mm-hmm. So, what do you guys do?
Well, you keep asking us. Yeah, but I mean, like,
we just
give us a thing.
Oh, I just go down to this park and start playing b-ball outside the school.
Yeah,
with a couple of guys
That's
around to
no
no good.
good.
Start good.
Start shooting guns at around me and saying, "Where's my money?"
And they started casting spells.
I sell funeral plots.
The Night Snails become the most feared 5-on-5 full court basketball team in Moxbury.
Night Snails done it again.
More of like, Vez, you have 2 pieces of a map
Travis got
and
together.
a thread.
Oh,
An arcane thread.
well, good thing
Wait.
Vez knows how to knit.
So you have these 2 pieces of a map and this arcane thread.
Do we need an arcane needle?
No, but you may need to talk to someone that can help you out.
Oh, like Lormacon.
I can
Because
do it.
he's the one who told us to go get the
No,
thread.
I can do it. I'm magic.
You...
Yeah, you missed that.
Okay, cuz.
We had the whole magic.
He wasn't. He didn't never.
No,
he
he's never seen
saw
it.
me
You
do
do prestidigitation.
Yes, I do prestidigitation.
What's that trick?
Wha-cha-cha. It's a bunch of falling rats from the sky.
Amulet. Or the crystal.
Oh my god.
What happens when 2 magics?
Oh my gosh. It's like, I'm a psionicist,
Uh-huh.
and you're a wizard,
Yeah.
and he's a cleric, and these guys suck.
Wait, what?
Excuse me.
Fighter.
I
No, I know.
Ghosts.
Oh,
You can
that's
punch
okay.
ghosts now.
Fighter.
Yeah.
Rogue.
Things on the ass.
And I can tell you're lying.
Zone of Mage. Zone of Truth.
My mere touch can affect the ass.
You're a paladin then.
Oh, yeah, Paladin.
Iora is not a paladin.
It's a paladin of freedom.
Yeah.
Do you sing? You could be our bard.
So do you do it, Vez, or do you go to Lormacon?
You want to give it a shot, Vez? What would Vez do? Would Vez try to be a go-getter or rely on Lormacon?
Vez would probably just do it himself. Because he's magic and he's learned.
And the last score goes up in flames.
Is there a sewing skill on the character?
He sewed
sheet
half
somewhere?
the treasure map on upside down.
It's, I mean, is it like, what would I have to do?
Probably sounds like a tinker. Yeah, it says, or repair is one of the things in a tinker.
You know,
So you have a minute where Vez is like, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this. And he puts the map down side by side, and then you see the thread in front, and then a needle, and his hands just start to shake really bad.
I mean, I have some skill at sewing things. If you need someone to tinker.
Just look at his fingers, Vez.
So intricate.
And so
with
steady.
7 knuckles
steady.
each.
Yes.
7 knuckles.
Ew, they're like spider legs.
They are like spider
They
legs.
keep getting longer, too.
Yeah, exactly.
Look,
All right.
I've grown another knuckle.
Oh my god.
You have to-
You're awful.
You have
Life
to
in
gnaw
prison was
them
hard.
off, or they. It's like a.
Like he doesn't have fingernails.
like it's a horse hoof. Or
No,
Right,
no, he doesn't
exactly.
have fingernails on the end. He just has knuckles that keep growing out.
It's like a budding tree. It just they keep growing.
Right.
I hate.
It's like a dew claw if I let it get too long.
Oh. Starts curling back
It
into
recurves,
itself.
right? Yeah.
No,
But
they curl.
If you need some tinkering done,
Into the
I would
thumb.
volunteer my services.
So Vez will start to hand and see his hands, and then put the needle down on the table and walk away.
He's not touching
I'm
it.
not touching his
Not
hands.
handing off.
Your ET fingers. A little proboscis at the end.
They talk now.
Well, that's all I've ever heard him say. So
I thought you said.
I don't know.
ET go to
We
Ouija's.
just go.
I'm not sure I sound like that.
All right, sew it.
Grana weep
Should I-
Sew it.
on.
Is there anything we can do to get a bonus? I got 4 dice in
That's pretty
tinker.
good.
Anybody else?
Only
push yourself.
other ways to push yourself.
I'll pat you on the butt.
What's push myself gives me what?
2 stress
And
for
get-
an
for
an extra
additional
die.
die.
Well, hell, I have no stress right now.
Well, hell.
2 stress. What the hell? All right, 5 die.
Please don't fuck up my map.
Rip.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
Wait, what?
Oh, God.
Wait,
Oh, that was
What'd you get?
bad.
Your nasty hands. Your nasty, terrible hands.
What'd you get?
I got the highest was a 3. I have a 1 and 3 2s and a 3.
Oh, so much for the big score.
Well,
Good night, everybody.
It's been nice playing with you.
I'm gonna go back to Smash Bros.
All right.
I guess.
Well, okay.
Yeah. So,
let me look at my list.
is there anything I can do?
flashback.
Yeah, I mean, I would flashback if there's anything.
Vez, you could have done better.
Probably.
Probably. Why don't you roll that 1 and see what happens? It'd probably be a 6.
6.
Of course it was.
Would have been perfect.
In my defense, it's usually corpses I'm sewing on.
All right.
Oh, my God.
Okay.
What happens?
Okay. Tombs, it's not like flesh.
No.
No, it's like
Oh,
paper.
It doesn't have a layer of fat underneath of
It's
it.
vellum.
Yeah, it's just still not the same
Yeah.
consistent. You try your best.
I do not do well.
No, it kind of bunches up. There's definitely like the edges don't meet. They kind of do a TP kind of thing, but you kind of stitch them together. You're like,
Well, in my own defense, I would just cover it up with the clothing.
and well, it looks like it's working, but it flickers a lot now still. And you would have sworn that it would have been just like X marks the spot, but now X kind of seems to go around in a pattern. It doesn't stay still. I mean, it keeps on doing this pattern over and over like an infinite loop. Not the actual shape of an infinite loop, but it keeps on,
Looping.
looping.
So it's following, like, tracing the same path over and over.
Yeah, and there's no way to tell where it starts or ends and where X is truly supposed to be within this path.
I have to admit, I'm regretting volunteering.
I'm
Is-
for the
where-
map.
what-
Do we think Lormicon might be able to,
Fix it.
repair?
You can always try.
Let's go to Lomicron. My
Hey, Bug.
senpai. No, sensei.
That's right. Yes.
A little bit of both.
Okay.
In fictionally, maybe it's the problem with arcane magic and divine magic crossing.
Yeah.
So just don't mix.
Yeah,
It's not like a peanut butter and chocolate thing.
no. It's like peanut butter and rat poison. Good for killing rats.
Okay, so you guys go.
I trot up to Lormicon's studio.
All right.
Apartment.
Studio.
I go visit him at home.
Studio the park. No, it's the same alley, and you pretty much go to the same place. Always to his office.
He lives
in
in an
quotes.
alley.
To get there, you go through an alley.
Okay.
And so, yeah, I don't know how many people are going there. I don't know if it's the whole damn family or whatever.
Why
Whole
not?
family.
Okay.
This is our mission.
Okay.
We have to go.
And so, yeah, you get to Lormicon. There's a sweet van in the background. His cauldron.
I get an immediate contact high.
Oh,
Yeah.
God, yeah. When you open the doors, just rolling out.
Nice.
And he kind of looks at you and he's like, "Oh, how's it going?
Lormicon, we fucked up.
How?
You remember I got the thread?
Yes.
And I was so...
Yeah, I thought I was going to put it together. I said I need the thread.
Oh, oh, man. Oh, yeah, I forgot. And so I had my friend do it.
Perhaps we need a holy thread ripper.
So you
Ripper.
do you?
And I pull it out from my cloak and I show him this bunched up wad of vellum.
Oh, well, this is a problem.
I'm like a scale. Like a scale 1 to like, hey, no problem, and like 10, like, oh, they're never gonna be able to do any. It's never gonna work.
Well, it's like a 6 or 7.
That
Like,
was
you're
an
kinda
upper scale. Was there any? Did I say numbers?
Yes.
Oh, I couldn't remember. I'm so high right now.
He brings out his wand, and first of all, he moves his wand across it, and it unstitches. But there's now holes where the needle had went through.
Okay.
He's like, "Well, I'm guessing you want me to try to fix this."
Yeah.
Yes.
The way it was.
Please, Daddy.
Please. He's like, "Well,
Wizard Daddy.
all right, I will see what I can do." And he starts doing his magic. He doesn't even use his hand. He has a wand. He has at one point he has to get out a book and says some chanting and stuff like that. And you see the thread kind of go through the paper, and it kind of just disappears because it was color changing and stuff like that. And it kind of disappears, and it shows up as mostly whole. Now there's still holes where Toombs had put the needle through.
Yeah.
But it looks like it's together, and now it's not making a infinite loop. It's just blinking between 3 places.
Oh, so instead of like, okay, cool.
And I guess since we had talked about this earlier about this whole system of keeping your friends and foes and calling upon them, I'm marking this as Chris had used one favor from the crystal hammer, or has one in tow for the crystal hammer. And you're using another one. You only have one more favor from the crystal hammer.
Well, I mean, is the one favor saying, can I call on you to do me a favor?
No, he's saying that I have set up a situation where I can call in my chip
Right. I gotcha.
And then I just use it to make our...
without us actually being there.
Right. And so, yeah, it's together. But it's not perfect. He pretty much, you could say he rolled a 5.
Okay.
And, so it blinks between 3 places. And all 3 places are in the red light district.
Yeah. Monsters Pink.
Not a bad idea. How close are these 2 monsters, Pink?
One of them is right next to Monsters Pink.
Well, that's the first one we check out.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Obviously.
I mean, I don't know if Vez has been to my
Yes.
my house of love, but I don't know if I've introduced you guys to it. I would say probably not.
You've invited me. I just have not gone.
I do
That's
not
fair.
believe I have abided.
Oh, and my house of love and kung fu training.
Yes.
So we're going to hire your prowess
So that's what we did with our time.
for whatever this treasure is.
What's the place next door called?
It is not.
Blowhole.
It is a bar. It is the...
Still the blowhole.
It's called the Blowhole.
He's so sad.
Is this a
so sad.
chain of blowholes?
No.
The chain is a blowhole. No.
The chain is next door.
Are you asking if
Probably.
I was just like, if there's franchises for Blowhole
Wait,
Western.
is this even close to water?
I was gonna say, do we-
No.
It's fine.
Perfect. Checks out.
Yeah, well, you think it means a whale, but we're in the red light district, so it is entirely different.
to be fair, in a D&D Splat book, there's a race of orca people who are like slightly larger than they're like 8 feet tall.
Yeah.
That's who
They're a
runs
playable
this.
race.
So,
That's
like,
who lives here. It's like a sailor bar right next to Monsters Pink.
So run by an orca woman.
by orca
Okay.
women, yeah.
I guess. Okay. There we go.
Her name
we
is
go.
Sheila.
All right.
So when we're looking at the map, we see the blowholes in one
Yes.
location, but
Yes.
what are the other two, like blips to?
Okay, so one of them goes to the sewers in the red light district, and the other one,
So the manhole.
yes, to the manhole. And there is a river that goes through the red light district, so the blowhole could be right by the river.
Cool.
And the other one actually is just like randomly in a street. Like it's just like
Oh, so we don't know what it is until we go look at it.
more. If you walk there, you're like we're in the middle of the street,
Okay, and remind me what this map is supposed to be taking us
just
to.
in a regular
Gold?
street. Not-
Infinite gold, right?
Oh yeah, infinite gold.
I love gold.
I love gold.
I love gold. But yeah, those are the 3 places those X's show up on.
Okay, so we should definitely go to the blowhole first.
Infinite gold, you say?
Infinite.
Like,
So,
what?
Amber, what's the street called in the red light district?
What street?
The street that the X is on.
Hamburger Way.
I have a question about Mox Ferry.
Hot Dog Lane.
Do the streets carry through like one district to another, or
Yeah, I've already talked about that before. The streets do carry through different districts usually, but they may have different kind of like treatments.
right?
Like roads in the park district are different than roads
Right.
in the finance district.
Right.
Rim Court.
Ooh.
It's not bad.
Rim court.
Oh, okay.
I was thinking 69th Street.
Dang it! Yeah.
Okay. The sewers, you assume, run
Also-
underneath the roads mostly.
Right.
So you can't 100% assume that the sewers are at the blowhole per se. What do you guys do?
Manhole, blowhole,
I want.
69th Street,
kinda wanna
in Rim Court.
I want to do the blowhole.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
we
I want
gotta
to hear.
do-
I want to hear Josh
I
talk
wanna
like.
hear Sheila.
I want to hear Sheila.
Yeah. Gotta meet her.
Thanks for listening to Tales from Moxferry. If you liked what you heard, you can find more at geekspective.com and on Twitter at geekspective. You can also find me on Twitter at EvilDMJosh if you're interested in geeky tweets. This episode was edited by Rudy Basso. He can be reached on Twitter at Rudy Basso for all your podcast needs. If you'd like to support Tales from Moxferry, you can become a patron at patreon.com/geekspective or write a review on iTunes instead, or just tell a friend. Thank you for listening. See you all in 2 weeks.